Hi, and welcome to today's podcast. I'll be playing for you from the archives of Tag Lightworker's monthly membership, a Lyran 7th dimensional light grid attunement. The Lyran beings have come forward. For us in Tag Lightworkers, this was last year, but they say that this message and this attunement and everything that they told us about in this attunement and masterclass from last September is still happening and is still very important to be heard. So they asked me to repeat this for everyone, take it out of just for Tag and share it. And so what it is a little bit from the masterclass so that you understand what you're attuning to and the actual liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing attunement. I'm going to just go ahead and warn you now, it's a little bit weird when I'm channeling these sounds from different star beings or different beings. It's very strange sounds. It's very funny sounding singing, but you will feel that it's very strong. You will also hear the distortion that happens, which I absolutely have done everything in my power to stop making distortion sounds, but it's actually just distortion of the high vibrational attunement. So I hope you enjoy it. It'll start with the masterclass, and when you get to the attunement part, you definitely want to listen at regular sound speed and not speed it up because it will attune you better at just the regular speed. Welcome to 5D Channels and Chats with Rachel Chamness. As a shamanic channel and mentor, I'll be sharing wisdom and healing from higher dimensions through channeling beings of light. You will also hear liquid Reiki shamanic sound healing, channels between intuitives, and discussion on higher dimensional healing and channeling. You'll find links and more in the show notes, so be sure to check them. You can find me at soundwavesheal.com and my Facebook group, 5D Daily Spiritual Healers in Higher Dimensions. And this month from the constellation Lyra comes the Lyran beings. Who are they? They are beings from the constellation Lyra. They are mostly, what I see from them are humanoids who have a cat-like appearance. So there are a few planets and different kinds of beings. The most ones that I see have lion faces and a humanoid body, but have fur like a lion on their body. I see beings who, very sleek humanoid with skin that has rosettes on it, sort of like a jaguar or a cheetah. I've seen all kinds of beings like that. These are the ones that I see the most, though. So today we have a few who are coming through. I'll be trance channeling Autumnus, Salaway, Hensi, and Raputus. And these are the ones who have come through. They have a 7th dimensional Lyran light grid that they are ready to share with us if we would like it. It will help us in this stage of ascension. We are in a very hard part of ascension, and it's been hard for a long time, but we are almost to the halfway point, they're saying. And so we welcome that knowledge. They said that if we can connect to their 7th dimensional light grid, if we can grid it into the planet ourselves by just accepting the light, bringing it through and bringing it into the earth, seeding the light, that they can help us with this by bringing more ease into our life. This will give us an upgrade in our light working abilities, and they would also like to bring us some ascension news. Actually, we would like some ascension news, so I asked them to bring it to us. So let's begin. The first being to come and talk to us is Autumnus. She appears to me very feminine. She is tall and lithe, and she has a very sleek skin, meaning it seems very smooth, and it doesn't have wrinkles or pores or anything like that all over her whole body. And it has rosettes on it. So her skin's very golden and has the rosettes like you would see on a cheetah or a jaguar. And she's really interesting. So let's see what she has to say about the 7D grid and what they want to tell us. Hello, I am an ambassador of the Lyran system from the Lyran Council here to welcome you. We would like to help by connecting a solar light grid to your planet. This grid is one of safety. It is a shield of sorts that helps your vibration in the higher dimensions, helps you release the 3rd dimension and its trappings, and the 4th dimensional trappings as well. Helps you release these darker forces or these unnecessary negative forces in your world and connect higher to more higher vibrational places. These grid points help anchor you more easily into the fifth dimension. And so we would like your help. And your help is just an acceptance to allow us to integrate these energies into your body and therefore through your body to your earth. And when enough accept this, we are able to grid this light into your planet, therefore helping you with ascension, helping you get past this harder part. And yes, there are more hard parts ahead. It is not all ease and grace. However, some of the harder releases will be in the past once you have come through what you are experiencing now. And so we are so happy to help. We are here to help you bring this level of love higher. It may seem redundant, but there is much love in our grid. It is composed of solar energies, of Christ light, and of the love that we have, that we keep alive between us all, that we send to your great planet to help you. We are so pleased to do this and to allow for more love and to allow the miracles of more love for each other, more acceptance, and more love and acceptance for the self, to allow these changes to occur and for you to see the changes and the miraculous changes you will begin to see in your world. Okay, so she was just showing me that this influx of a higher level of love for each other and acceptance for ourselves, things we're always working on, of course. It's nothing new there, but she's just showing me that we'll see a great manifestation of that into our world that's going to be really beautiful to witness, and that is what's coming up next. The demonstrations of love will be happening on your planet more than you've seen before. It will be heartening, and it will help you with your own ability to release opposition, duality, and anything else that is keeping you from staying in the heart center. And we are so pleased to help. There's much happening outside of your planet as far as shields and protection and new energies coming in of many third and fourth dimensional matrix energies falling away. And so we can say the light is winning. Of course, we always knew that it would. There is no chance of the third dimension coming forward into a place where they can succeed. And their days are limited in this lower frequency beings who are controlling the planet. And so their desperation is real. However, you can be assured that all is well and on track. And in fact, there's much happening that is speeding up the ascension now that more are awakening. Well, that was Attunement. Now let's talk to Salwe. Salwe shows himself to me as standing in a group of a community on Lyra. So let's let him speak with us. I'm seeing him in so many different forms. I don't know if I can describe him. He's showing me in sort of a leopard-like body, like on our world, and then as a tall humanoid, and then as light. So let's see what he says. I'm Salwe, and yes, I represent a community of beings, a great number of souls, and I speak for us all. We have much to send you. What is this higher vibrational light, and why do you need it? Why would you need to connect higher than the fifth dimension? It is because as light workers, you will need to carry this light forward as ascension is here. For there's always more dimensions to discover and to up-level too. There's a great deal in the seventh dimensional grid that can help you in the fifth dimension. And so we bring that through. Some of these higher dimensional energies help you ground more into the fifth dimensional energy in some ways. For It is the kind of energy that you would receive while in the fifth dimension to help you. You can call on us for help and healing. Our group, we will bring it to you. We have a number. It is 844. And you can call on us, the 844, anytime you would like our help. And we will send it. Okay, that was Salway of the 844. Okay, now it's Hensy's turn to tell us what he would like us to know about the upgrade we're receiving from Lyra, about the grid, our ascension news, whatever he'd like to tell us. So Hensy seems to me to be a smaller being, maybe 3 or 4 feet tall. I see also cat-like features, mainly, again, rosettes on the body, but not fur. He's interesting. He looks different than other Lyran beings I've seen. So let's see what he has to say about the grid or the upgrade or whatever they're bringing us. This Lyran upgrade will help you ground into the grid. There is a way to ground into light upgrades, which doesn't include grounding to earth. It is a different kind of grounding that stabilizes the light within you and provides a type of grid of light in your auric field as well. This can be very helpful for obtaining the higher dimensional frequency you seek and the ones that you may channel in meditation or otherwise, as this medium does. For there are access points to the light grid, which we are installing. Grounding into this light is part of what will help you upgrade. For you must ground to go higher, as you may already know. But this is a different way or a different dimensional way than the way that you normally think of grounding into earth to go to higher realms. So our next being is Raputus. I don't get any sense of gender. Raputus feels very light and airy, almost like it's not a real form or there's much space in the form. We'll see what we get. I am Raputus and I am a being of light in the Lyra system. I do not have a body in the way that you envision it. I am a helper to the Lyran realm of light and achievement. Beings are always achieving a higher status or dimensional quality or a purpose of light. And so I am their helper, and I am pleased to help you as well. I am one of the ones who lend the help of this light to their planet, and then will help wield it to your planet through this grid. And this grid is a structure, much like you have structures on Earth of light and also of sound and also of a third dimensional quality, such as the pyramids and others, circle stones, other structures which you may not realize. Some under the earth, which are like light antennas, and they are making a sacred grid on your planet and many sacred grids inside. And so we connect to these grids, and we connect to also grids that you have created and made on your planet, and we help upgrade those as well. Where have you made light grids on your planet? We are happy to use this light to upgrade your grids and connect them to our grids, and we appreciate your help upgrading places. We look forward to meeting you on a higher plane, and we send much love, much light, and much transformation your way, as you will begin to see in many. You will begin to see this transformation like you have never seen before. They always say that, huh? How they admire us for all the work we do for ourselves, just living, in this life. So that's really nice. This is the 7th dimensional Lyran grid and upgrade attunement. your connection to highlight being helpers and especially galactical beings should be increased. And now that there's an opportunity, the Lyrans are coming in with their grid and they want to connect their energy light grid to our grids and our systems and our system so that we can receive more help and we can upgrade the planet faster. And so this attunement helps us attune to all of that. We are going to begin with the Lyran energy alignment. Don't forget, you're going to need lots of water after this, so you might want to start now as I begin to attune you, and I feel like this is going to go quick and super strong. Super strongly. Here we go. Arianan Hudirigisnina, Ruskanisananzon, Ayatusianama, Ayanayata, Ayatoditisikanai, Ayanama, Ataku, Sarikaret, Tarita. Oh, to go to see the Naria, the Garo, the City, what could get a coach, Catacaric, Scottish Snakes, just up to consider. Sonu Ayanonu Ayanu Ayanu. Okay, now that we are tuned to their energy once again or at a higher level, we are going to make sure we attune to all these beings because I think they're very helpful and we should really get to know them and converse with them. So attunement is first from the Lyran Council of Light. Arianan Hudirigisnina, Ruskanisananzon, Ayatusianama, Ayanayata, Ayatoditisikanai, Ayanama, Ataku, Sarikaret, Oh, to go to see the Naria, the Garo, the City, what could get a coach, Catacaric, Scottish Snakes, just up to consider. Sonu Ayanonu Ayanu Ayanu. Then we'll do Salaway, leader of the 844. Arianan Hudirigisnina, Ruskanisananzon, Ayatusianama, Ayanayata, Ayatoditisikanai, Ayanama, Ataku, Sarikaret, Tarita. Oh, to go to see the Naria, the Garo, the City, what could get a coach, Catacaric, Scottish Snakes, just up to consider. Sonu Ayanonu Ayanu Ayanu. Hensi Shotsai Anonina Yamando Hi Ayado Ama Otsui Alayano Ayanayo Tsui Anayato. And then Raputus Shutatsal Kutski Sinatai Ayadorina Hotkasinadai Alekisirin the Tutsita Tikisiti Tisikia to Tutsaya Okukuki and the Tidiso to Tsanayat Utsutsia Aikora Utsialaya Oh so high oh Okay, I have written this attunement to Lyran, light grid, and the light, but the light and the light grid are pretty much the same thing. The grid's just holding the light. So we're being attuned to the light and then attuned to the grid itself so that we can help bring it in. All right, they say we're attuned, so now we're going to the Lyran upgrade for new light integration. So this is to help us integrate this light that's coming in because it's a lot. They say they could be some energies dormant, waiting for you to open them up if you haven't already. And so this will help you integrate that light for whenever it wants to come in because there's no accident. You can still integrate these energies fully even if it's later or they're just waiting for you to integrate them. So a lot of times we do get light codes that just kind of hang out and wait for us to bring them in. So here we go. This is really strong, but I feel like it's also quick. Okay, so I'm asking them now, how do we integrate this in a higher or a whole new way? And they're just kind of showing it going deep, deep, deep into our bones and then into our structure, our DNA, or it's not even really DNA, cells and like deeper atoms. In there is a whole other world almost. So they kind of show what is space? Is space what we think of the infinite cosmos outside or inside? You know, what's the difference? It's a big difference, I guess. I mean, it's just the way we were taught that it's outside. But what if the vastness of space is really inside the atom, very, very tiny? They kind of show me that a lot, actually, that there's, it's all different kinds of worlds and how we look at it and how big you are. we're huge beings if you compare us to bacteria or something tiny. Okay, that's what they're showing me. I hope that makes sense. Here we go. So the light goes in there and there's like a whole new place there. It's like there's so many vastness of space places that we can integrate this light. And I don't know exactly what that means, but the words are just flowing through me. So hopefully that makes sense. So just a little more. So we should be filled with their light now. We're attuned to their light grid. We've integrated it. We've attuned to them, to their energy, and to attuneness, Salve, Hensi, and Raputus. And so I guess we're also attuned to the 844, to the Lyran Council of Light. So you should be able to get many messages, whether you're from one end of the spectrum of looking for spirit signs to the whole other end where you can just invite them in and speak with them. And if you want help with that journey, I'd love to help you with my channeling courses. But I'm so excited to bring all these attunements to you. So I'd love to hear what happened. Did you see anything? Did you feel anything? Let me know. Thank you so much and have a great day. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. If you are a healer or spiritual entrepreneur, present or future, I'd like to invite you to my Facebook group, 5D Daily, Spiritual Healers in Higher Dimensions, where I'll be live for more discussion and questions on Thursdays. I'll put the link in the show notes. I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal.